Thank you for tuning in today. Just hanging out here in Yucaipa, California. We're hanging out just a little spot off the side of the road. We don't get to see much snow in Southern California, and this is a little bit elevated up here in Yucaipa. We're going to be heading up to Big Bear, and I thought I would just let my family come and check out the snow. And it's really nice out here. We're going to show you a little bit of scenery, and I'll probably just enter this footage before our update with the news, the economic, financial news, and stay tuned for some news. Thank you, everybody.
There go the cake. Wow, the mountains are so pretty. Yeah. You can get a picture that way.
Oh my gosh, like this whole trip.
Hey, this would be a dope little spot to get married. It has it too, like you can walk from both sides.
Social distancing, and I've been wearing my face mask. But this guy came and sat next to me, and he's not obeying the rules.
I'm trying to figure out where she's at. You don't know where she is?
How come you're not practicing social distancing? Why did you come down? Why did you come down and sit next to me? Oh, I sat next to you? Okay, my bad. Hey everybody, that was pretty lame. I have very lame jokes. My family reminds me all the time that my sense of humor is pretty weird and that I shouldn't even try to be funny. But seriously, let's talk about this Los Angeles bailout. Almost a $4 billion bailout for Los Angeles. And we're going to take a look at some of these outrageous salaries that Los Angeles is paying. And we're going to talk about some of the excess and the wasteful spending that's only going to lead to a more difficult time for people trying to pay taxes here in these cities like Los Angeles. Excerpt out of this article: LA ranks among the worst tax offenders. A recent report out of OpenTheBooks.com in a lengthy expose first published by Forbes, a nonprofit watchdog CEO, details a laundry list of taxpayer money spent on high and numerous city employee salaries. Despite increased spending and debt, Los Angeles asked Congress for an additional taxpayer-funded bailout, nearly $4 billion. Listen to this. Last year, roughly 20,000 city employees' average pay exceeded $147,000. And just those 20,000 employees costed taxpayers $3 billion. And this audit from Open the Books found nearly 2,000 employees out-earned California Governor Newsom. And Newsom's salary is about $202,000. Right, so 2,000 employees in Los Angeles out-earned the governor's salary. Completely insane. This audit uncovered painters who earned $114,000 salary with benefits, tree surgeons, as they're being called, $207,000 salary, police officers, $325,000 salary, and that doesn't count all the goods they get to earn on the side, or the goods they get to steal, if you know what I mean. A legislative analyst who earns nearly $400,000, firefighters who earn $486,000, harbor boat pilots who earn $515,000. Another example laid out here: police department, police chief Michael Moore, $590,000 a year salary. Okay, you tell me, how are all of these salaries going to continue to be paid without a bailout? And if it's as simple as these cities just getting a bailout, why are people paying taxes to fund these employees, to fund these workers, these public workers? And with all of the job losses, how are taxpayers and how are people going to give up a larger portion of their paycheck to continue to pay these outrageous salaries? You see, it's not going to work. And I think a lot of people are starting to wake up to the outrageousness of this system right now, where you have a lot of these people that are making a lot of money that are not going to want to lose out on this pay. They're going to have to at some point, right? We cannot continue going down this road. You've heard the term over and over, kicking the can down the road. Well, the road ran out a long time ago. We went from pavement to a two-track, a dirt trail, and now we're going from the dirt trail down into the ravine, and it's off the cliff pretty soon. And I think something big is going to happen. I don't give it much more than 30 days before we see something huge happen, because this system is unsustainable. These bailouts, right? We cannot have endless bailouts. We cannot have endless debt. If bailouts and debt were the solution, then we should just print more money and do 10 times, 100 times, a million times the bailouts that we're doing now. If that's the solution, why are we holding back, right? Let's maximize the amount of these bailouts. It's not going to work. And again, I don't give it much more time. And I've been saying for quite a while here on this channel that throughout 2020, I think they're going to keep things propped up through the end of the year. I think we're in the bottom of the ninth inning. I think the incentive is gone for this system to continue to be propped up, and I think there's going to be some sort of scapegoat that they're going to point to. And I say they, I'm talking about the bankers that run everything, right? So they run the system, they run all the puppets within the system. They are the puppet masters at the top, and never let a good crisis go to waste. So what's going to happen, or what event is going to be used as the excuse for this system coming down, or this transition into a new system? Right, remember, all of this can be changed at the stroke, with a stroke of a pen. Right, the lawmakers have complete control. They can dictate, they can determine how the banking system operates. Right, but a lot of these people making these outrageous salaries, they're going to have to get used to a lifestyle with a lot less pay very, very soon. There's no avoiding it. I think all of us on this channel have been waiting for a long time. We've known that the shoe is going to drop. The next shoe to drop is very, very soon. I don't give this system much longer. Keep your eyes out. Stay prepared throughout January. Expect the unexpected. And I expect to see more unrest, more left versus right chaos, and maybe a grid downage of the power grid. You know, something major. I'm not saying that exact thing is going to happen, but I'm thinking something major is going to happen. Remember, they need an excuse to pull the plug on this system. The question is, what's going to be next? Is it going to be something dark and wicked, or will this situation be the massive wake-up call that America needed for people to finally realize that this system, this economic system, this monetary system, all of these financial shenanigans are unsustainable, they're unreasonable, and doing more of the same thing over and over is not going to fix the situation. Right, doing the same thing, you've heard it, doing same things, the same thing over and over again, expecting different results is the definition of insanity. This system is insane, and I think anyone that's not preparing is insane. Everybody stay prepared. Keep buying silver. Link down below, SD Bullion. I don't just say that because that's a link that helps me out if you use it. It is, but I say it because that's what I'm doing, and I wouldn't tell you about something that I'm doing if I didn't think it was something wise. Right, so of course, do your own due diligence, do your own research, but I think silver and precious metals, real assets, real money is going to be coming back into the picture very, very soon. And I know that sounds crazy, but look at everything that's happened in 2020. Hear me now, believe me later. It's going to get crazier. I think your minds are going to be blown, and I think it's going to be blown together with mine, because I think some things are going to happen that maybe even I am underestimating. So stay vigilant, people. Stay well, everybody. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.